Oh, guys, we got a trifecta for you. CornerCade back to back to back, baby. Let's go. This is what happens when there's exciting things brewing in our space and there's news and there's product to talk about. Guys, let's go. Let's get hyped. Tuesday night chillin' chat couldn't come soon enough. Sorry, guys, I delayed it a little bit. It's okay. James went live with some breaking news, and guys, I'm glad he did it. I'm glad I waited because we have a little bit more now we can talk about in the show. And guys, I need you to get your phones out because we got to do some investigation work, guys. Let's go. Show is here live and now, guys. We're walking and talking, chilling and chatting, squatting and speaking, moving and grooving. I'm so glad that each and every one of you guys are here tonight in the building live on this Tuesday night, man. I am hyped. Tuesday literally can't come soon enough. And it's funny because I went live Sunday, Monday, and now Tuesday. And guys, like I said, this is what happens when there's stuff to talk about. We want to bring it to you. So I'm sorry if you guys are corner-caded out. But guys, we are starting the show right now. We got a lot to talk about, guys. Obviously, a lot is going to revolve around basic fun. I mean, holy moly. And guys, I'll be honest with you. Before we get started, I want to say hi to you guys, but I'll take 2 out of 3. It looks like putting our tinfoil hat on actually paid off. 2 out of 3 in baseball is pretty good, guys. I mean, come on now. So it looks like we found out James has a pretty reliable source, apparently. So this is really cool. I don't know anything about it, even though we're buddies. I don't know anything about what's going on. And James, I got to be honest with you, you're wearing the same shirt I am, James. That would have been, dude, we should do like a stream with all the people that have Robotron shirts. I think that'd be pretty funny. So yeah, so we got a cab right, guys? We got that. We got a confirmation of possible XL, and I told you guys it's a Shack Jam XL. I got the damn thing in the house, and I play it all the time. I knew it, and we'll go over that, guys. But it looks like Basic Fun is not working with Arcade1up, possibly. Could that 70-30 split be completely off? I think that might be a good thing, actually. I don't think Basic Fun should have Arcade1up anywhere near their situation, even though they've sold over 4 million cabs to the masses, guys. Maybe this is a good thing. And oh, guys, do we got a Centipede XL coming? Let's go, dude. I am excited. Let's see if you guys are too. Let's hit up the chat. Mike Hawkers, the first one here. And whoa, why is this thing so big? What happened to my... Was somebody in here? Let's do this. This is what I like. Mike, you blew up the screen there with your chat. Oh, Mike, you're the best. Mike Hawkers is in the building, dude. He's got a wrench for a reason. Awesome streams on a Sunday and Monday. Mike, listen, I'm putting you guys to work. Moderators, you're up first. Everybody else follows suit. I need you guys to do some diggings on what 6 games are going to be on this cabinet that we debuted, that we showed off, and gave Mike B the information. Followed to James covering it. And James, I'm sorry, I clipped some of your stuff from your stream, guys. I was doing a little show prep myself, so kudos to James for actually showing some of the box art, guys. Let's fucking go, baby. This is exciting. So, let's see here. Mike, thank you so much, man, for coming by again. Provolone Joe is in the building. It's a CornerCade marathon. I literally, you stole the words out of my mouth, dude. Let's go. Calvin Wong is here. James is doing a show simultaneously. Yeah, I bumped my show back. I know James had something up his sleeves. His short sleeve Robotron t-shirt. I know he had something. And I'm glad I did, honest to God. Because now we have a little bit more to talk about. And there's a lot to talk about around this stuff, guys. And I know it's kind of a little bit of repetitive because it's basic fun. But guys, I mean... Do you really want to talk about Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Pac again? I think we can put those to rest, guys. The Be Me, thank you for stopping by here. CornerCade, is it midnight your normal starting time? I know it's crazy. We're going on late. It's like late night live, right? With the boys over Garage Gamer and the boys. It's late. I don't know. I just kind of go on when it's time to go on. When I'm feeling it, it's time to go. Mr. Crimson is here. Bummer got pushed back, but I'll say wait for it. I'm glad you did. Hopefully you're still awake, buddy. We got this show rocking and rolling. Julio Hernandez, no longer the CornerCade. Now it's the 24/7 Cade. Yeah, right. This is like the 24/7 news network. I got to give a bunch of streamers my login so we can just go simultaneously. Vic Vicious is in the building, and thanks to Vic for coming up with a lot of the show topics. I feel like Vic is our producer. So Vic, thank you. Sent out for a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I wasn't really going to go live tonight, guys. You know, we kind of talked about this already. But, kind of stay consistent, keep that Tuesday night, flowing and moving and grooving here. So I figured, why not? I was playing the arcades in the background there, and I said, why not? Got the kids all in bed. At least I hope, fingers crossed, that they don't wake up, because sometimes they do. Prince Vinny, thank you so much, man, for being here. Big channel member, let's go. Says, ha ha. He said, no longer the CornerCade 24/7K, baby. Let's go. Dude's got jokes. Let's see who else is here. Pull that down. A lot of chatter. Thank you guys for being here. A little pregame stuff. Dan Z, thank you. Dude, the Cubs are holding on to first, man. Holy cow. I hope we make some big trades like this month, Dan. Like, this is the time we make the final. I mean, come on, Cubbies. What are you doing? We got like the second or third best record in the major leagues. Are you kidding me? I thought the team was going to stink. We had like two good guys, but man, I've been surprised that it's been a hell of a ride. And want to talk sports real quick. Tom Thibodeau, how did the Knicks fire Tom Thibodeau? I'm literally blown away by that. Unbelievable. Former Bulls head coach. I hope he lands on his feet. That is insane. J-Rod, thank you for always being consistent and being here. Mr. Murph Dog is in the building. Calvin Wong, let's go, man. Oh, there's a lot of fun. Oh, look at this. Is awesome. Chris C's on fire. Let's do it. Sony 4K is here. Oh, wait, let me tell you something, Sony. Stick around, dude, because I got better news than a vertical screen. And I got to be honest with you. This is some cool stuff. Man, I'm excited, dude. Damien, deal with it. Let's go, man. Gotta love the edit of the ROM on WrestleFest. Yeah, we'll talk about that too, big guy. I saw that too. They gotta fix that. That's a big no-no. That's plastered on the box. Big Kirby, what a bombshell of a day. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much, man, for being here. All right, guys, where do we start? Empire Arcade. Thank you for stopping by. Way too fast for you. Let's go, man. Are we gonna see you get a different, possibly a not an At Games product in your home arcade? Let us know, man, in the chat. That could be pretty cool. Let's do this. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't even care, because listen, Tom Thibodeau can be a little aggressive, with like front office. Trust me, we dealt with this with the Bulls, right? With Derrick Rose there, Joe Kim Noah, Lou Dang, Kirk Heinrich, the whole crew. But no, that's a stupid move. Oh my God. It's like Utah all over again. The Jazz felt that one when they fired their coach. Okay. Let's start this. Let's go, guys. We got lots to talk about. Oh, Nino Brown, I can't forget you. You're one of my channel members, guys. I don't know how I skipped over again, Nino. Let's go, man. What's up, Danny? Can't wait for the WWF cap. WWE cap. WWE cap. Okay, guys, so check this out real quick, all right? So we kind of broke bread on this guy right here, and I saw this in the Facebook groups, and I'm like, whoa. What is that? Because that looks like an X-Men 97. And guys, I got to be honest with you, it looks kind of like Arcade1up may not be working with Basic Fun on this stuff, which, okay, to each their own, right? But this is actually confirmed to be real, according to James. So, guys, we got a lot of speculation. I know, we got a lot of speculation. But this could be something. Oh, Rich Udello, a.k.a. Rotundo, is in the building. Let's go, baby. Thank you for stopping by, my guy. We got all the usual suspects in the house. Absolutely love it. Vic Vicious, will you stop with the Let's Go Reds? You guys, you and the Pirates have been bottom feeding all day. Yo, Rich Odello taught me what parsing was in Walkabout Golf, and man, oh man, I'm very excited about that. Like I was asking him all night, all these questions. I love it. All right, guys, let's focus up here. So, WrestleFest, right? Okay, so very exciting. Let's back up the bus real quick. I actually loved when John D, the XXL cab, he offered two different skins. And you know what? It actually drove me crazy because I couldn't make a decision, but I finally landed on one and hope to God that cabinet actually sees the light of day at the CornerCade. I mean, geez Louise, they're charging people left and right. I didn't get charged a second time, so I don't know what's going on over there, but hopefully they can deliver on that. Otherwise, people are going to be pissed, right? So WrestleFest, right? We got WrestleFest here. It looks like they're going to be offering this in different sizes, right? So we were right here. Got this right. This is an XL. I told you, man. Now, Basic Fun, you might be tired of listening to at least us here at the CornerCade, but I'm going to reiterate this one more time. And again, guys, these are all prototypes of some sort, because this needs a lot of love. So there's no speaker grill covers on this thing. So we need I don't know if the marquee is lit either. So I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. We need a lit up marquee. We need the speaker grill covers. This control deck has got to be slanted, right? Light up coin doors. That was what I would prefer. I also would prefer black trim instead of red. But oh my God, look who just graced us. You want to talk about walkabout golf? The new and improved MG is here. Maybe they tried to charge a card, but it was declined. This man is just a ball of laughs. That was actually a pretty good one. Let's go, baby. Dude, Tuesday night, we're back, baby. MG, you're the best. I love you, man. He's like, listen, for you guys that don't know MG, he's a very underrated member of this community. The guy is absolutely hysterical, man. I literally cry in my headset every night and damn near piss my pants. It's insane. I really hope not, Damien. Don't be telling me that. Where'd you get that from? Dude, can you guys believe it? It would have been like 12 days and the iconic arcade would have been out like here. Holy cow, but it got pushed back. Okay, I digress, right? So this is an XL, right? So kind of right with that one, right? Now we're feeling good, we're feeling strong. But what it seems like is that Arcade1up's not working with basic fun, which again, like I said in the beginning here, maybe that's actually a good thing. I'm just sitting back listening to James's stream and I'm like, maybe that's a good thing at the end of the day. Arcade1up seemed to do more bad than good. And Chad, am I right? Like they did a lot of cool stuff, but they also did a lot of dumb stuff that bankrupt them. Now, I will say this, where I was kind of thinking about this, and a lot of people are like, dude, Atari's suing them. Of course they're not working with them. Well, what I was kind of saying is, hey, look, Atari's working with Basic Fun. Basic Fun just got the designs and all that jazz from Arcade1up, the patents. So you start to see all this like stuff. If there's a cease and desist, maybe it's not on the Dynamo form factor. Maybe it's on just John D himself. Maybe Arcade1up just doesn't like John D. I don't know, right? I don't even know if there's a cease and desist to begin with. We still haven't gotten proof of that, right? So there's a lot of things with a lot of questions. And oh my God, we need Basic Fun, like a representative of Basic Fun, to kind of come out and kind of explain this lineup for Q4, what is projected to be Q4, because now guys, this is where we start to see a little bit more. So you guys remember this picture right here, correct? So I was wondering to myself, well, why is there a joystick there? Is this like just an Atari 50th essentially thrown all together? Now I'm not familiar with the deluxe, the supremes, the ultra combos that they gotta clarify these lines and they gotta get this stuff on their website, right? So customers can see it, maybe open it to pre-orders. Who knows, right? I know the pre-orders, I feel like pre-orders is just as bad as the T word. That's the P word, right? But maybe have some information there, get some hype drawn up, get some promotional videos going. I don't know, right? So this one might be like their deluxe because according to James Hates Everything right here, and James, I took this from your stream, buddy. We got the same games lineup. We've seen that 1,000 times. So that I will say is a little depressing. But if you look at the grand schematic of this thing, this is the box, not to the Centipede that we just shown, that deluxe one or whatever that is. This is one to an XL, guys. We are getting an XL Centipede. Holy cow. I mean, that right there is hype train central, and Michael B's got to be all over this. I don't care if it's not a vertical. Dude, Mike, it's an XL Centipede. Like, my God. This could be very exciting. They could have gotten the side art correct on this one. I don't know. The Atari logo is different. So if you go back to here, there's no Atari logo underneath. Let me put my head over here. It's on the side and a big one on the bottom. But if you go here, it's a small one on top. And this one, if you look at the bottom there, it says 67 inches tall. This is awesome. This is awesome, dude. James, I love you. I already gave you proof, buddy. I already gave you credit. And you wore my shirt tonight, too. Dude, it would have been so funny if everyone did a stream with the Robotron shirt. I think that'd be hilarious. Yeah, so, okay, that is cool news in itself. I got to be honest with you. James, thank you for doing digging on this. An XL Centipede, I mean, that restores my confidence in the XL line again. If you look behind me here, we're starting to get deluxes. I'm on the Golden Axe, the Dark Sockers. I was kind of in this lull, like, guys, what do I do? Like, should I mod a TMNT and bring Turtles to the arcade? Is Basic Fun going to do that? Do we have to wait another year? There's too many questions that need asking. Because remember, guys, this isn't, and this is a message to basic fun guys that Arcade1up just never understood. They never got it, and they never listened. And now look at them, right? You gotta have somewhat of a roadmap, guys. This is furniture that you're putting in your house. This isn't a PS5, and I'll say this, I've said this 2 years ago, guys. This isn't a PS5 where you download the games digitally and you're good. We have to make room for these things. I gotta know if I have enough room to plan ahead to get WrestleFest, Centipede, and you name it, right? I gotta know this stuff in advance. I gotta be able to sell now while it's hot, right? Not wait until it's old news, right? Like there's a lot of things because this is a constant moving thing. So this hobby, guys, is a little bit different than your console hobby where you can just buy a game and stick it on a shelf. It takes up very minimal room. This, you had to measure like 22 inches. Okay, you got to figure if I sell 2 deluxes, I can get an XL. Yada yada yada. Let's go. Okay. So now we're back to oh here, let me go. We're back to here. Okay. So guys, in the chat, what do you think? XL Centipede. Are you excited about that? Like J-Rod already. Finally, XLs have entered the building. Like I'm generally, and James, thank you for digging on this, dude. I am absolutely excited. That's a 19-inch monitor there. This just confirms, guys, that the XL revolution is back, baby. It's here, and it's gonna start to take over slowly. This is awesome. So another confirmation here. So the joystick, there's no joystick on this, which is very interesting. So is this cab going to have like the 50 games, right? Like the Atari 50th had or whatever it had, right? All those 2,600 games. And this one just has your basic 14 lineup. It would have been cool to see other games, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the XL Centipede. I'm gonna be very, very happy with this. This is cool stuff, guys. And I know we've kind of already been there, right? But maybe they get this right. Maybe there's a BOE monitor in this thing. It's 67 inches tall. We've never seen, guys. A lot of people were like, "Oh, we've seen Street Fighter, right?" You never seen a Street Fighter XL Dynamo, and you definitely never seen one with Alpha 2, Third Strike, Alpha 3. Like I'm not playing that stuff on a cell phone CornerCade from wherever that was, Evercade. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's way too small, right? Like this, like playing on a 19-inch monitor, an XL cabinet, like that's what I'm talking about. So Centipede, this is cool, this is exciting, guys. Could these be like right around the corner? I don't know. Chris Nooner, I love you, dude. Yeah, if I put the purple rain shirt on, would you guys have noticed the difference? Oh my god. Mike Cocker is excited that they're doing XL. I still have the Atari 12-in-1 ready to go with the G.I. Joe Riser. I'll probably be getting another XL. See, so right there, that's what I'm talking about. Mike is a living proof. You guys are in the chat. Let your voice be known. Yeah, I would assume that all the XLs will be $499. Now, let's hope this, guys. Let's hope that these aren't all exclusive to some kind of bozo store. I don't want to just be able to have to get this from Best Buy or Costco or Target. I want to be able to have my choice to be able to spend gift cards or whatever the case may be, right? MG is in the chat tonight. Usually MG just comes here and he leaves. Let's go, baby. He's fired up. Weird branding too, that it says Atari 50th on the top there. That's a little confusing. God, I want to see these boxes, man. That if somebody could get these boxes, this is exciting. So this is the Centipede, right? So it looks like we're gonna be getting like a deluxe. Let's just say deluxe. I don't know the Ultra Supreme and the Ultra Combo Breaker. Actually, I have those. So we don't know at the end of the day what we're actually gonna be getting as far as all of these lines, and it's a whole what to do. I think I have it right here. Here we go. Combo Breaker! So we don't know what we're gonna get at the end of the day, guys. It could be a slew. I don't know the line. That's what basic fun needs to come out and kind of clarify some of the stuff, because as YouTubers, we're kind of just guessing here. So I am excited about this. Now, you guys remember this picture, right? So James did a little bit of digging on this guy, and we got some exciting stuff to tell you about this. Okay, so here, let's see. So James also got, where are we at here? James also got the box to this, right? Holy moly, dude, this is so cool, man. Like, this is like, I'm starting to lose words here. Like a fresh game, something different. I am absolutely excited. I cannot stress this enough, guys. I can't. This is so awesome, dude. Now, guys, I want you to zoom in real close, because there is a big netty no-no. Before we get the hype train rolling, guys, there's a WWF logo smack in the middle of this box. So either they effed up royally because they got to get that off of there, or that is just like the first box, like that's not coming out at all. I don't know. So Basic Fun, if you're watching, please don't get shut down right away by the World Wildlife Foundation. Get that logo out of there because it's right in the center of the ring there. But everything else is looking great. Look, we got the speaker go covers. Wow, this is really cool stuff, and you can kind of see the features. Now we got some games. We got some games here, guys. James has confirmed that there's been 6 games. Well, we can confirm because we're seeing the box right now. So if we zoom in a little bit, this is where I'm going to run the show, guys. And I need my hardcore. Take a screenshot of this right now, okay? Guys, look up wrestling arcade games, and you tell me we're going to look together and see what logos match with the logos on the top. That first one in the first box, top left corner, is definitely WrestleFest. That's a WrestleFest logo. The one on the bottom right, that looks like it's all yellow and red. Like, I'm wondering what that could be. 6 wrestling games, guys. What could that possibly be? And could that possibly be on this cabinet as well? I would almost think that this one would have more games because it's got that extra button. And now this is where it starts to hurt a little bit, because now I'm torn. You know, I was hyped about the XL Centipede, right? But now it's like, dude, this deluxe is kind of better than the XL. I like the black trim. I love the 2-player. So now I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused, guys. This is actually hurting me. You kind of see that bottom logo that I was telling you about. So the logo bottom right, all yellow and red. It looks like it's peering right there. So you guys, can we do a little investigational work here, guys? Can we do a little bit of that? That would be phenomenal, guys. If you could help me help you, because I can't go searching all that because I got to handle this. Dude, my guy Vic Vicious in the house, show producer, right? Let's go. Vic Vicious with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel, man. Really means a lot to me. And he says, it's early, but so far, Basic seems to be listening, which 1UP never did. And there you go. Another thing, tell you, I always say the narrative here. People in sports always say, if you listen to the fans, you're going to end up in the stands, right? Nah. If you listen to us, we're going to buy your shit. It's going to be stuff that we want, without WWE fans in the stands, there's no WWE. Exactly. Look, I didn't even, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. So yeah, 100%. Like, the fans, we're here for you, just much like I am here for you guys. Like, if you guys aren't here, I'm not sitting here with producing lights talking to like webcam by myself. I'm talking to you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going live back to back nights. I'm doing other things with my time, So, yeah, Vic Vicious, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. 100% agree. And hopefully we'll be able to see some progress here, and we'll be able to see some more cool, exciting stuff because they're listening to us, Which one of your 1UPs are you selling to make room? Right now, asking for a friend. Be Me, you're hilarious. He might want to buy one of my cabinets. Right now, Be Me, I got plenty of room to bring in a lot of cool and exciting stuff. But I might be selling some of the Pac-Man cabs and stuff. We'll see. I need to see what's coming. I actually need Joel to get that once Joel gets that 2-player deck, that's going to give me a lot of room. Julio Hernandez says Happy Meal size, regular size, and super size. Pretty much. And I'll take that because variety is good for everybody. Not everybody has room for XL cabs, or they need. I've said this all the time. It's about saving space, and people don't have like full dedicated rooms to this. Maybe they only had 3. Like, we started out with only 3. It was in the corner of our living room. That's why we call it the CornerCade. So we're gonna keep that name, and it's still in the corner of our apartment. That still counts, right? That's still something. Let's go, baby. All right, B Kirby coming in hot with 10 count of 10 CornerCade crew memberships. Let's go. Why does it say CornerCade memberships? I got to fix that. I don't know if it's supposed to be CornerCade crew. I don't know what happened, but we got Sony 4K. Welcome aboard, Chris Chris, double Chris, Dr. Z, another Chris. We got triple Chris's in the house. Israel Gaming, E. Leo, Dudes Arcade, Brandon, Richard. Let's go. You guys are now CornerCade crew members. And guys, remember, those are actually pretty valuable because we put a lot of behind the scenes stuff, especially when we're modding. You guys are the first ones to get those pictures and inside information as to what we're doing behind the scenes at the CornerCade. So let's go. B Kirby, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Chris Nooner says XL Star Wars, and Nooner's a happy guy. Telling you, they've already said Star Wars. It's coming, dude. I'm telling you, it's coming. They're not gonna make an XL and just a deluxe and call it a day. It's coming, dude. This is very exciting, and this is the possibilities. It's not like everybody's just gonna be Centipede and WrestleFest. Those are very like random titles. And I will say this: was WrestleFest in the 90s, like 91, 80s, 90s? Maybe Basic Fun was listening to the CornerCade's philosophy, man. 4 titles a year, 2 80s, 2 90s. We could possibly see that for Q4. I don't know. Don't want to say anything, but that's cool and exciting stuff nonetheless. Mike Conquer says, I just wish the deluxe didn't have that extra logo on the side panel. Hey, at this point, guys, I will take anything. Are you talking about this guy right here? I will take anything that we can get and I will mod it, right? I'll mod it. I'll fix it. I don't care, right? Because this was never a possibility, like officially licensed, right? Like, yeah, anybody can make this. You guys seen us mod stuff, right? Now it's going to be interesting that Arcade1up's not partnering with Basic Fun. What is the UI going to look like? Are they going to use PCBs or are they going to go Raspberry Pi? There's still a lot of questions to be asked. And this is crazy how like identical these things are. Like the power switch, the volume switch, like it's nuts, man. That's why when there's smoke, there's fire, but maybe there's not. I don't know. Is Superstars in the top middle? So if we go back to the games list here, I need my boy Chase here because I'm not familiar with any of the logos. Maybe I'm gonna have you guys do the digging because I don't know if I have time to circle through the logos here. Let's see here. Calvin Wong, who had a video software to change the angle of the pictures of the logos? That would be awesome. Kind of 3-dimensional. Like that'd be cool. Like bring it back at your face. Doug Wynn, thank you so much, man, for being here. Technos did WrestleFest, so I'm thinking you're going to get WrestleFest, Superstars, Tag Team Wrestling, Mat Mania, and 2 random non-wrestling titles. Good hunch, because they gotta be with Technos. They gotta be like, you can't be taking all these things willy-nilly. So I like that. I like where your head is at. That could be it. Stop it, Maddox. We're not waiting for that. You might get that from Arcade1up, but that's about it. Empire Arcade, definitely getting the deluxe version, especially if Superstars is included. It's tough, man, because like I said, like I like the look of this way more than this. And obviously I'd mod that in a 2-player. But man, and I'll black out the front. I've already got ideas to mod, right? So it's going to look less crazy. And I would do that for the same thing with this one. It just sucks. I feel for you guys. And it might not be a big deal for y'all, but it sucks that you're not getting a coin to worth this. I think that's a big miss, guys. It's not on the box, I don't think. It just sucks that you're not getting a coin door, So you're gonna have to put that on yourself, which is not rocket science, but it is tedious nonetheless, So that does kind of. I wish I could see the different tiers and what all comes with this stuff. You can see the joysticks though. Looks like red, blue. I don't know what's going on here. They have red, green as ball tops, and this one has joysticks. So at least that's something. If you look at the marquee, this guy's got Technos in the lower left-hand corner. I don't see that on the actual box, so I don't know if that's included or not. But yeah, kind of look at this. But this looks cool. Almost looks like a white box with like a sticker overlay. Like it's a big sticker. If we can zoom in here, it looks like it's got volume. They got the 17-inch screen that they're showcasing off. Looks like original cabinet design. I don't know why they'd be advertising power plug and 1 to 2 players. And this one's going to be 61.5 inches tall. This is cool stuff. So compare this to the XL here, 67 inches. Wow, it's a good like 8 inches difference. It's gonna kind of that's the size of your basic deluxe. So wow, this is really cool, guys. And you know, one of the questions that I had, you know, you guys can think about it. Do you guys need Wi-Fi? Is Wi-Fi like a must? Because this first rollout looks like it's not going to have Wi-Fi. And we've kind of dabbled upon this, you know, a couple times. I personally don't think Wi-Fi is necessary unless you're going to do updates with it. You know, I don't really chase the leaderboards. Playing people in tournaments is fun, but if it doesn't, if I don't have Wi-Fi, I don't think it's the end of the world. Oh, so there is a Supreme version with a coin door. Does anybody have that Supreme version of this? See, this is where it gets confusing. Is this the Supreme version? Chrissy, is this what we're talking about? Let's see. Yeah, Zero, we pulled this from James Hates Everything stream. Go check it out. He's got some bombshell stuff. So we were right. We were right 2 out of the 3 times we were right. And I got to be honest with you, the more I'm thinking about this, I'm like, maybe it's best that Arcade1up's not involved in this at all, right? So maybe this is just good all around, right? But it's cool, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We got that. I'll throw this up here real quick before we get too sidetracked. Basic Fun, if you're listening, yeah, this is what we need. So go make it. This is the Supreme X-Men 6-player. Basic Fun, take a screenshot of this. If we're just copying Arcade1up word for word, then let's go do this. And you could charge $8.99 for this. You could charge $1,000. Are you kidding me? $1,000. That's like trading 2 of your Arcade1up Deluxes. Yeah, see ya. We're gonna bring this bad boy in, guys. Basic Fun, if you're listening. CornerCade wants Sega Star Wars Trilogy, and I want this: an X-Men 6-player Ultra Supreme combo breaker of a cabinet. Every time I say that now, I feel like we gotta go and we gotta play this out. So if you're listening, we want an Ultra Supreme
combo breaker
cabinet like this. Let's go. All right, let's do this, guys. What do you think? Let's go. Better have Wi-Fi. Yeah, the first rollout will not have Wi-Fi, guys. I just don't really use it. Mr. Crimson doesn't really use it either. It's just good for updates. That's it, right? That's it. But if you make it right the first time, you don't really need updates, right? If you've already patched everything through and everything's good, you don't really need, the sound is good, you know, you don't really need it, right? You don't really need it. People would love it, but it's not a necessity. I think that's the big takeaway out of all this. Supreme should be XL per James stream. So that's this guy right here. So far away. There we go. So yeah, this is what we showed off. We showed off these original 2 pictures that I was able to get my hands on through Facebook, and look at that. So we're rocking and rolling. We got some of the stuff right. It would be cool. I know this guy has actually reached out to me, who played this thing. I got to get some information on him or get him on the show or something to talk about it. Yeah, 6-player needs Wi-Fi. Oh, 100%. That'll be later in the roll. Because remember, Basic Fun has already kind of confirmed that, hey, Wi-Fi will come, but they're just not going to come with the first layout. And the first rollout, I should say, is this one right here. Mr. says, gosh, I don't have much room, but I'd sell an X-Men 97. Yeah, 100%. I would sell 3 of my Pac-Mans for that. I got 5 Pac-Man cabs. And trust me, we're going to be modding some of them, so they weren't all staying Pac-Man. But, oh my God, yeah, in a heartbeat, dude. That's what we want right there. That would be awesome. All right, so Vic Vicious put a little clarity here. Ultra equals Deluxe, Supreme equals XL. I'm going to have to get used to that. I'm still probably going to use the old school Arcade1up terminology when we describe this stuff, and you're just going to have to deal with it because I'm old. I kind of call old baseball stadiums, like I still call them. Like when the Bears get a new field, it might not be Soldier Field. I'll still call it Soldier Field, right? I still call, I still call the Sox Comiskey Park, but they're like American Rate Field or something like, Brian. So Calvin Wong says, I want an Ultra Deluxe Supreme hamburger right now. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm taking like a takeout order. So guys, since Basic Fun is not really working with Arcade1up, and they're kind of on their own venture, is this something that we could possibly see them redoing some things? Arcade1up has pretty much lost all of their licensing. Besides, like, I think they could do Fast and Furious, they could do Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Golden Tee, right? Maybe NBA Jam too, right? And so one would have to wonder, it's like, are you going to remake some of these things? Can you imagine getting an XL Tron, an XL Dragon's Lair, a Deluxe Dragon's Lair, a Deluxe Tron, a Burger Time? I know those aren't like the bangers for me, but those are big bangers in the community. You guys love those. And so I was kind of thinking of like what titles, and you guys, maybe you can kind of brainstorm with me here. What titles were you guys thinking would be really cool for them to remake and bring to life? And we kind of confirmed some of these games here, which is really cool seeing this on the box, man. This gets me hyped. Like they're already like packaging these things. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. So what kind of games do you think, guys, could be coming to market, or what would you want to? It looks like their first rollout, what has been confirmed right now, is Centipede XL and Deluxe or whatever, and WrestleFest XL and Deluxe, right? And it's cool that they're not doing this like slim design either. That's at least for right now. At least for right now. B Kirby says yes, 100% they'll make the Cavs Arcade1up already put out, and I hope they do different ones. It's cool that they remade one that needed a revision. We talked about bringing games from the past into the future, right? You see behind me, Darkstalkers, Golden Axe. Like, I feel like Basic Fun's just waiting to do those things, right? Like, so it'd be cool to see like games that with risers that never got that desperate remake. Simpsons, X-Men, Turtles. They talked about doing Turtles. Like, could we see an XL Turtles? Yes, the possibility is here now. This is awesome because what it looks like that they're doing is they're doing both Deluxe and XL, kind of something that I hinted on and I wanted them to do when this news broke. So this is awesome at the end of the day. Hopefully B Kirby's right here. But we can see a lot of cool things come to fruition, come to market, and really take this hobby to, up here, right? Up here status. And that's just really the possibilities now are truly endless. It started a lot with John D, coming out with what he did. Okay, now what could be next? Now that we've kind of broken that barrier with new games, new form factor in the XL size, what could be next, right? Then it kind of leaned in with Glenn and doing his thing, like, wow, we're going bigger now. This is incredible. And, the possibility of having an XL Nintendo cab, and then now G.I. Joel doing his thing, the possibility of doing pretty much anything that's on the table in a custom form factor is really, really cool. And then Basic Fun coming to the table now. And Arcade1up is still there. They'll always be there. It might be something that like, oh, that kind of piques my interest every once in a while, but it's not like a mainstay where we're talking about them really at all until they come out with something that's really going to knock our socks off, much like what Basic Fun is doing here. I've got to be honest with you, like as much as people may find Hello Kitty a cool novelty, that's like the biggest waste of time on the planet. It's at least for like here, I get it. It's going to catch on in the casual market like hotcakes, right? And my daughter loves it, right? So like the casual market, right? And that's what Arcade1up is targeting. They're not targeting the WrestleFest lovers, and it's about damn time. And I think if Basic Fun can do both, if they can target the hardcore and the casual, I think you're going to be very successful. And it's very odd that they always said in the in that article they wanted to be the number 2 home arcade company. That's where I was like, are they working together? Something's weird there, but I don't know. Let's see here. Stupid Fat Hobbit, thank you for stopping by, man. I think TMT original side art and Star Wars XL comes early next year with Spy Hunter and Lethal and Forces X holiday season. I think if that did, we'd all drop our pants collectively, right? I mean, Stupid Fat Hobbit, this is stuff that you've been waiting for. I mean, you are, the walk-in token here of the people that were just like, dude, I think I'm just going to I don't even play these things. What did you told me? You told me you played it once a week, once a month? And I'm like, how is that possible? Your game room is electrifying. And I think a lot of it was just like the waste of time that you've just been waiting for any type of cool titles to come out, stuff that was going to pique your interest still, like Arcade1up used to do. Because we collect these things at the end of the day. We collect and play these things, right? And a lot of people just like to collect them. And then a lot of people just like to play them, and a lot of people do both. And I'm one of those people that fall into both. And a way I can tell you that is I mod the buttons in these things because they're unplayable with mushy ass buttons like that. They're fucking horrible. So hopefully Basic Fun gets that right, but I doubt it. I truly doubt it. But to play these games, especially fighting games, like any competitively at all, even against the computer, you gotta have the better buttons in there. And actually, my whole row here of fighters the buttons are all swapped, so I'm very proud of that. Except for that Pac-Man cabinet back there, that Pac-Man Deluxe is hopefully going to be a Frogger someday. But to your point, the original side art, Star Wars XL and a TMNT original side art. Oh my god, I, I I never thought that we would see something like this. Like, I gotta be honest with you guys, and the goosebumps are flowing right now. Tears are starting to roll. Like, that is some cool and exciting stuff that I truly never thought would be a possibility in this space. And I was a real big component, and I'll say this over and over again, for the deluxe. I still love the deluxe to stay. The deluxe is where we all started, right? That deluxe form factor. Well, we started with the risers, but they're the same difference, right? Same height, just more integrated. The deluxe is an awesome way to go, guys. But I got my hands on an XL, and I said, wait a minute. It just brings that little bit more realism to the whole shebang, right? The 19-inch screen really does make a difference, and then the height of the machine, not being able to see over it, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, I gotta be honest with you. And I think that's just the way, like, I think John D really kind of helped solidify that by putting that XXL out. It's like, dude, I don't really have a choice. This doesn't come in deluxe. I want to get this because I want to play Alpha 2, Alpha 3, and Third Strike. Those are some of my most favorite games in arcade history, right? So, and I'm so glad. I'm really happy because both arts were fantastic. I'm really happy you guys voted me in the Alpha 2. I think that's gonna be. I think I'm gonna absolutely love that one. So shout outs to you guys in the chat for making that vote possible and really steering me towards that. I'm very excited about that. Robert Brown said House of Dead. I don't know. I think the original ROM was like lost, so you'd have to get it from like Nintendo or something because they like redid it. I don't know if that's possible. But Super Fab said this definitely awakened my interest. I still have all mine, 28 total. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen his game room, you got to go check it out. It's phenomenal, dude. And yeah, WrestleFest is coming to my game room as 29. Let's do this. Because, we can agree, like, right, Super Fab, you lost interest. You were like, dude, this, I'm kind of over this, right? Now, I have never lost interest. I kind of made my own interest by doing the different mods and bringing games that I never thought possible. I'm like, this is dope. I can just kind of do this for the rest of the time and it'd be cool. It's just that it kind of sucks that those cabs are a little bit more expensive at the end of the day. They cost a little bit more. Reese, thank you. AKA and Danger Dog is back, baby. Let's go. Virtua Cop would be nice. There is a lot of the prophecy has been fulfilled. Home Arcade is back, baby. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of possibility. There's a lot of hope then. It's kind of like 2019, 2018 all over again, right? Like, it's like, dude, anything can come out. Terminator, Ridge Racer, you name it, right? Like, anything, Outrun, anything can come out. And really, I feel it. Because when you're getting these form factors, right? This Centipede XL for you guys that are just coming in. Shout out to James Hates Everything again for kind of breaking this down. He found out the box. He's got inside sources. I absolutely love this. This is what makes this hobby so cool and being on YouTube so special, guys. So we got this guy and we got this guy right here. Both boxes primed and ready to go for Q4, baby. This is really exciting. I'm happy. I'm happy that the direction of this is where this is going. This red trim is starting to bother me a little bit, but that's okay. I can't be too picky. Chad, I can't be too picky. And I'm gonna have to mod this. So G.I. Joel, get ready, baby, because we're gonna need a deck for this guy. Because I love that 2-player right there, that 2-player. There's another Mike B in the home arcade space. Now, he's not the Game Genie, but he wants a Defender and a Stargate cab. Stargate might be a little out there. I would say, and if we want to get into this talk, this is going to be the talk all over again, guys. You guys are going to hear this, right? Qbert, wouldn't that be a cool title? Like, that's a possibility, I feel like, right? Now, WrestleFest, you're pulling on the hearts of a lot of fans out there, right? So we'll see kind of the direction they go after these two. I mean, these two are the initial launch. WrestleFest, Centipede, from what we know so far, right? What we know so far. All right, so it's weird to me, though, that this Centipede, it's got the joystick for, like, why they included like the 50 games on this deluxe version, but on the XL they didn't. I almost kind of like that because I don't that joystick's kind of stupid. I don't even know if I can't zoom in, but I don't think there's volcano buttons on there. But man, getting a 19-inch Centipede, oh my god. Zero Redux says the 80s kids deserve something. 1UP gave the 90s kids too much and they didn't appreciate it 100%. And this is what I said, guys. You got to have an equal balance. equal balance, do 280s, 290s a year. That's a cab every 3 months. That's fantastic. It gives people time to save money for these things. It keeps the hype train going. You're never gonna release every arcade cabinet that there is, anyways. Go talk to Doc Mack over at Galloping Ghost. He's still buying cabs every week. Like, come on, man. Like, there's so many titles out there. So it looks like the 80s kids are getting Centipede, 90s kids are getting WrestleFest. I want to get both, so let's go. My God. I'm kind of glad I started dude, I'm missing out on Killer Instinct Pro now. But I'm kind of happy that I was able to seize the advantage of getting, the NBA Jam XL and the at least the Midway Golden Sea, right? At least I can get that, because who knows about that. Yeah, Robert Brown getting that wrong, I guess I'm just blessed and grateful to be able to have the opportunity to get this cool stuff. But damn, I want to, why did you change the trim on it? Just leave it black, because this looks really good. This is awesome. But again, coin door on this one. I assume they need to get some speaker grills. I don't know how pre-prototype this is, but again, I can't tell if there's speaker grills here, but there's speaker grills on the box. Did I see? Oh, there's no. Hold on. Where are the speakers on this thing? This is gonna, guys, just to let you know, I know you can only see half of this cab. This is gonna look breathtaking when it's built. Like the right form factor and art. And James was alluding to different skins. So could this be reskinned as like an Asteroids? Can you imagine getting an Asteroids XL? That'd be kind of cool. I'll take the Centipede. And it looks like the side art's going to be right on this thing, because it's going to be pushed higher. So interesting. I'm just looking at the box here. I think, was Major Havoc in this form factor too? I'm not sure. Damian Deal with it says Basic Fun has done Cubert, bro. So be ready to see it in these cabs. I mean, that would be a winner for everybody, right? I mean, P-Dubs would be doing cartwheels down the highway. Even though he has a real one, it's still cool, man. Like, oh my God, my wife, are you kidding me? She would go nuts over this. Oh my God, a Cubert XL. Oh my God. Dude, I don't know what to say. I don't know what more to say. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna happen, but Stupid Fab says, dude, a Basic Fun gets Donkey Kong or Mario Bros, it's fucking game over. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I think there's a big possibility for a lot of cool stuff at the end of the day. And I think the speculation talk is going to really, really start to ramp up after we start seeing these in our homes and stuff. And which is cool. That I know people get tired of that talk, but it's cool. I like it at the end of the day. But yeah, it looks like they might be able to re-release these cabs, guys, because, especially Atari. Atari, shout outs to Atari for really pushing this, behind the scenes, according to James. It looks like they're kind of pushing these cabs to get made. They love this space. They love that people are buying this stuff. I think it's a really cool way to get their form factor in games, because, I'm not going to sit there and play. I got to be honest with you. Not even me would sit here and play Atari games on a 2600 on my TV or something like that. That's never going to happen. But I'll play it on an arcade cabinet. Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the vice versa too. I wouldn't play PS5 games on an arcade cabinet, but I'll play it on my TV, because that's what it's supposed to be. These games were built for the arcade cabinet. They were built for that recreation, and that's exactly what this is. And if Basic Fun wants to take advantage of doing something like this right here, re-releasing these things, can you imagine, guys, a Crystal Castles XL in that form factor? That'd be something. Zero Redux says there's a storm coming, and they better get the ball rolling. I like this. Yeah, nobody's gonna stop this crowd. Let's go, baby. I don't. I think Popeye is like the Nintendo game, yeah, but that's under Nintendo. But Popeye is like a free IP that you could use, but there's some cool games out there, guys. That I would love to see remade. Guys, there's so many. Just give us anything. You know, to be a lot, like I said, the past cabinets that get remade. Can you imagine, guys, a shooter, a driver? Those are coming. Like that guy was saying in the podcast, he was super hyped from Basic Fun. He was saying, dude, these are coming 2026. Like, we're gonna get shooters, we're gonna get drivers. Mark this date, guys, because or mark that date. I should have said back in January, because that stuff is actually gonna happen and is actually gonna come to fruition. So this is awesome, and it's gonna be even cooler, guys. Can you imagine us talking about like a Tekken XL? Literally, guys, like if we said this from day one, guys, it's not rocket science. If we're literally wanting to give us you guys money, come out with this stuff, and you're listening. These guys seem to be getting this right. So I think a lot of titles that Arcade1up couldn't get done, i.e. WrestleFest, Qbert, I think might be coming. You know, Lethal Enforcers, we don't know. You know, I don't know if these things are going to be retail exclusive, if they're going to be just sold online. You know, I don't know at the end of the day, but I'm getting excited at the end of the day. I'm getting excited, guys. Mike Hawker says, I'm getting the 4-player WrestleFest. I'll be putting a authentic 80s WWF sticker all over the Basic Fun logos and excessive repeat WWE logos. Yeah, let's see if we can take a look back here. Yeah, Prince Vinny, maybe a Bad Dudes. You know, I put that in the thumbnail. Like, that's awesome. RoboCop, like, my God, anything, like anything. Let's bring me closer here. Okay, so like, yeah, you know, you got the 1, 2, 3 right in the front there of the WWE logos. That's why I'm gonna always black vinyl these kick plates. Just too much. It's too much. Oh, Zero Redux. I found a Blitz and a NBA Jam and a Blitz. $50 each. So some from this person from Ohio. I'm like, road trip? Come on now. AMC, dude, coming with the jokes. I mean, guys, like, what? Like, you better get the GoFundMe. You better come up with something new and fresh, because you're a fucking joke. Yeah, sorry we needed help at a time. And for people that still make jokes about that, guys, yeah, we made Rent for 7 months past that now. It's time to move the drill, man. Yeah, well, you won't be seeing that guy for much longer. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, we'll see you later, kid. Let's see what else we got here. Provolone Joe in the building. Danny, you said Mrs. CornerCade would return when we had something new to talk about. Where is she? That's a good question. Where she right now is holding down the fort with the kids. I don't know. Maybe we could bring her back. She has to get up early in the morning for work. With her new job, she just can't. She can't be staying up late. Like, she's already in bed at like 8 o'clock, and so the timing is it's a little bit off now. It kind of stinks because I miss having her around. But you know, we spent the whole day together. Today she had off, so that was fun. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to have her back, but it's up to her at the end of the day of what she wants to do. She kind of put off a lot by the community, like this jackass, this AMC right here. It's like those kind of people that she was kind of put off by, and she just doesn't want to deal with it. I got thick skin, so you can do it all day. I don't care. You know, I'll just laugh it off because you guys are, you know, those type of people are jokes. But you know, for her, she takes it personal and she takes it to heart, and she doesn't want to be in that. Like, does that make sense, guys? But I always told her, I was like, guys, I said, wife, there's way more good people than there are bad people. You know, for every one bad person, there's like 20 good people. You know, surround yourself with the good people. You know, these clowns, I just block them and delete them. And it's like the blast from the past. This guy has like 5 accounts, and for some reason he's still here. You know, he was making fun of me, and it's like, dude, just move the drill, man. My God, like, it's like, move the drill, guys. You don't know that I know your accounts? Wake up, people. Let's go. Robert Brown is in the house. That's right. They gave us what we want, and we will throw them our money within reason, of course. Exactly. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You come out with cool and exciting stuff, and now we're ready to let it rip. You know, now we're okay. What can I sell from Arcade1up? You know, I got 7 Pac-Mans in the back there. Can I get one of those out of here? Can I get 3 of them out of here to make room for something that's just like brand new and exciting, new form factors all around? If we scroll up here, Vic Vicious is saying, keep this hype train rolling. Can finally see Open Ice, Alien versus Predator, Tekken, Primal Rage, WrestleMania, MK4. Wow. Like, I mean, some of those titles there, you know, do you dare say breathtaking? Do you dare say, like, really cool, exciting. Like these are the vibes that we got from Arcade1up back in the day, guys. And this is what I'm talking about. This is that exciting stuff. It's that feeling again, baby. Let's go. Yeah, J-Rod says an XL Supreme driver cab would be absolutely fire. I mean, it would be. Anything. We've never seen an XL shooter, really. I mean, Time Crisis is big. You know, I got one right here, but it's not wide. You know, it doesn't have that 19-inch screen. So we've never seen an XL shooter. We've never seen an XL driver either. So bigger controls, maybe. Bigger screen, definitely. Better controls, maybe. We don't know. Are they going to use that foot pedal? You know, the same foot pedal. Are they going to do something different? Super Fat Habit says, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting the feels of 2022 all over again. I'm going to get the years wrong because, 2018, 2019, 2021, same kind of thing. All this took back top 10 most wanted releases, and they were all here. Our tails are wagging like, what is next? 100%. Streamers all over are going to be like bracing, like what's next when we get the latest information. That's why it would be nice. It would be nice if we had more and more and more information coming out from companies. I think that would be really, really cool. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Like we'll see if they come out and say anything. You know, Arcade1up really kept it close to the vest. They didn't really say much. But like I said, it would be cool to just have a spokesman get on, maybe on some type of social media. You know, usually a lot of people use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't know how Basic Fun conducts their like marketing at all, and that's something we're gonna have to learn together, guys. Kind of know Arcade1up just does the Instagram thing, and it's like, all right, kind of cringe, you know, but it's whatever. Chrissy says X-Men 97 now showing sold out. Does Basic Fun have Capcom? Oh, my blast from the past. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's a name from a guy that keeps coming in here. He's changing his name, and it was like very similar. My apologies. Live on air, dude. I'm sorry. He's the one that bought a game from me. You bought Class of 81 from me. I'm so sorry. I was rocking and roll. I was fired up, man. See, I never talk shit about you. It's okay, man. I'm sorry. There's a guy in here. I think we got him all covered. He keeps changing his name multiple times to try to get in here. But I'm so sorry, dude. You buy. Yeah, I get your phone number and I think your email. So sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that. I was getting crazy. I was getting hyped. So sorry about that. Robert Brown says, "Crazy Taxi." No way. There's no way that's gonna happen. There's no way at all. That's something that I don't. That's like much like Nintendo. I just think there's too many hurdles through that game to like license music and all that stuff. And yeah, I think it's too much. I think we're going too high. We're going too high. You know, I think if we started a little bit lower, like, can you imagine? Now, I threw out the notion of 6-player X-Men right here, right? I threw that notion out there, right? And can you imagine just getting an X-Men XL? I think the possibilities of the XL line, because Arcade1up only did 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them, right? I love you, buddy. Blast from the past. No, I'm sorry, man. That's great. Hey, when you give me rocking and rolling, I can't stop. Can't stop. Well, that just really, that comment just irked me, dude. For some reason, like, dude, you're making jokes from like 7 months ago. Like we're approaching a year. Like, wake up, dude. It's like those dad jokes that are like not even funny to begin with, and then you're still telling them like 20 years later. It's like, Chad, am I wrong? Like, what? It's like, what do you? Like, sorry, I asked for help. Like, oh, it wasn't me with my wife, but whatever. Like, sorry, I'm sorry. Like, my God, just put me in jail for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. He said, okay, fine. San Francisco Rush. I don't. That's an Atari one, right? Am I wrong? Atari's bought a lot of those weird games. Yeah, there should be it's called the arcade. It's called the Garcade. In Menominee Falls. That's where you gotta go. That's where you gotta go. Yeah, and this is kind of like, so a lot of you guys, just real quick to touch on it. We're having fun here. We're gonna continue that always. Provolone Joe says, remember when you're dealing with the internet, you always deal with trolls, creeps, and weirdos. But the majority of us, sticks and stones, brothers, so that's like why kind of like my wife was like, kind of good. kind of good. I love you, Danny. Want to be here. You know, it's kind of like why we scale back, like showing our kids. You know, James Hates Everything gave us the best advice. Said, you know why you never see my kids and my wife is because there's a bunch of freak shows out there. You know, so and I totally get it. Like I said, there's more good people than bad, but you still have to protect your family at the end of the day because there's some interesting people on this planet for sure. But yeah, Chris Nooner says, imagine an X-Men as a shooter. I like that fan made. I think I saw Bill's Retro Show did a video on it. Like that fan made X-Men. That was kind of cool. Those Sentinels were really tall. That was dope. Can you imagine getting something cool? X-Men XL, a Turtles XL is like happening. So get ready. Maybe I won't do that anymore mod projects. Maybe we'll just keep those on hold right now. Mimi, have you been there? Have you been there? Yeah, so here I'll say this: I've done 2 room tours, or arcade tours on the Garcade, and I've also done one on the Madison. I forgot what the Madison place is called. It's got a 6-player X-Men. It's like on a big 120-inch screen, right? Could be bigger, but that arcade is a dump. Oh my god, all the machines are broken. Like that arcade is real. And let me tell you something. They have a nice pinball room, but that arcade is just a dump at the end of the day, and I will not be going back there. It was unfortunate. Just a lot of machines were broken. The Garcade is A tier. They keep their machines pristine. You can't even eat or drink on the floor. Kudos to the Garcade. I wish they were like double the size. They have a lot of machines there, like 150 machines. But I wish they just a little bit bigger expansion. That'd be dope. But I've been there several times. Probably the best local arcade that I can go to. Kids are free, which is awesome, and it's like $40 for me and my wife, $20 per person. So, I'll blast from the past. Says there's an arcade bar in Kenosha too. I haven't been that way, but I've been out to Menominee Falls. So I'll have to take a look at maybe something new, something different. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, Hayden, we need a lot of titles at the end of the day. Atari, Midway, I don't know the possibility. I mean, Arcade1up still works at Midway. I think all bets are off the table now. Like I'm a little confused, right? Like there's so much going on that Vic Vicious is saying Cubert and Robotron will happen. Like, dude, the possibilities are endless at this point. So I think this is really cool. We got to see some stuff. Kudos to James Hates Everything for doing digging on this. We're getting a Centipede XL confirmed, right? Confirmed. And this is the deluxe variant with this joystick here. And it looks like the branding is going to be a little bit different on the side. Let me pop me up here so you can kind of see that Atari logo if you haven't already seen this. The picture that I posted here and this one right here, guys, from that toy event way back in January. We're now getting boxes of this guy, which is awesome. And here's a little zoomed in image of the games list. So that could be cool too. Oh, cool. It's called Checkpoint. It used to be called 8-bit. Okay. Pay as you go. Oh, it's pay as you go though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to like the quarter thing. Got to deal. I don't know. It might save me money though, because I pay $20, but my kids only last, our kids only last 2-3 hours. So I feel like I'm getting ripped off then because I can't play as many games as I want to, right? Oh man. So Chris Nooner, lots of wanted titles, but retailers control the narrative again. I don't know. We heard a lot of that bologna sausage from Arcade1up, and maybe that's true, right? Maybe it's true. At the end of the day, then I've always said, you find somebody to buy it, then find a mom and pop shop to buy it, find somebody else to buy it, right? Sell it yourself, right? That's what that whole alliance distribution deal was for. Now you got your own warehouse to store it in. Like what? So I don't know how much, Arcade1up has been truthful to us. I think there's a lot of things that they've kind of said that was just hogwash at the end of the day. And I think if you can convince a retailer to buy your product, you're a salesperson. I don't think there's any people at Arcade1up. I truly don't. I think there are a lot of just yes people like, well, we'll bend the knee to you guys because you're $1 billion corporation, right? But in reality, what do you got to lose, right? If they tell you no, then prove them wrong. Come over here and play this machine. I'll prove you wrong. Here's why you should buy this. Here's why we'll make these sales figures, whatever the case may be, right? I've always kind of said that as like just a salesperson because that's just who I am naturally, right? I've done it a lot of times. I used to sell cars. I sold memberships at very different retailer stores, sold the credit cards at retail stores. So I know what you have to do to convince somebody to show them why they need this, why they need said product. It's going to benefit them at the end of the day, right? Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Amazon. You want to make money? This is the way to go. Here was our track record previously. We sold 4 million of these things and we want to sell 5 million. And we want you to be the leader to catapult us there. It's simple, like lines like that. Like, is Cyrus saying these things? Are the 22-year-old kids saying these things? I know when I was 22, I was not saying those things. I got to be honest with you. I was scared to ask for credit cards back in the day. So now you got to be a little bit more mature and you got to have that age gap with it. I think John D may or may not have helped out with that, but I think a lot of it is like, oh, sales tactics. We're getting pouring rain. That means I should leave and play the arcades, but it's pouring rain outside. So that's awesome. Love the rain, guys. You know me, I love the storms. So, but I think long and short, it's, I think there's a new hope because do retailers want WWE? If they already have all these cabs, do they really want WWE WrestleFest? Do they really want another Centipede sitting on their shelves, right? So you have to ask yourself that question. And it's like, is the retail, or is Basic Fun just selling this on their website? I heard, I think that they want to be in retailers. Obviously, that's kind of like the big thing here. Mike Hawker says, that reminds me, 24 hours from now, I'll be in line at Best Buy to pick up the Switch 2. That's a huge one, too. I know we don't really talk about Switch on this channel, but that'll be a big one, for you guys to enjoy. I know Mario Kart, 24 players playing Mario Kart, insane. Thor KC, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Coming down to the last day of Mario Kart 8 being released. We might not see a lot of you guys because you guys will be busy playing the Switch 2, right? WrestleFest is a totally different game compared to WrestleMania, the arcade game. Yes, Provolone Joe, 100%. Will you still be bringing both to the CornerCade? Yeah, I still am on track to bring WrestleMania, and it's actually funny because I will have both WrestleMania and WrestleFest. That'll be a who's who of wrestling cabinets there. Zero Redux, you're almost a Switch channel. Yeah, almost. I think gameplay streams would be fun. I think those would be entertaining on this channel. It's like a lot of people don't watch. They don't really care in this space for the gameplay channels I've seen, and I don't want to just be that same, just spewing out stuff. I want to be like, I want to have like the Capcom fighting collections. That have been fucking fire to play those. The SNK vs. Capcom 2. Street Fighter 3 Upper, like all these games. Red Earth. I mean, it goes on and on. Right, and it would be cool to play those with you guys, in the chat here. And do you want to, it's like, but I don't have a Switch, maybe I get a Switch 1, but that'd be weird, right? That'd be weird. Yeah, see, Rainwater Games kind of agrees there. Says no gameplay streams. They're not entertaining. I just don't know why. I think I would be entertaining with them. I'm pretty charismatic, guys. If I'm getting my ass whipped in Street Fighter, Alpha 2 or something, we're playing that. I think it would still be kind of fun. But yeah, just PD7 does those gameplay streams every Saturday night. Go check him out. Plays a lot of Mario Kart I've seen. But yeah, play the Arcade1up cabinets. But yeah, I just always thought that, right? I think that'd be fun. But again, like, I don't think a lot of people in this space they want to talk about the games. They don't want to play them on stream, at least. That's what I've seen. Chris Nooner says they'd have to rely on retailers unless they plan to mostly ship from China to your home, or have a few warehouses which create expensive overhead to sit on the product. Yes. So we're going to be interesting that we'll know the logistics, guys, because we'll know when these things start popping up, if they only pop up at like Basic Fun's website or if they're all over the place, if they're Amazon. We got to get the lines down, like the Supreme Deluxe, the Ultra, all that jazz. There's a lot of things to like iron out that hopefully we'll find out more sooner than later. I mean, all this stuff is really exciting to talk about. I think our big takeaways, tonight, getting the box here, finding out that Wi-Fi really isn't an issue. We got the box to Centipede. This is a Centipede XL, and they'll also be making a deluxe variant. And there's WrestleFest Deluxe, and they'll also be making an XL variant. So we got kind of a little bit more knowledge to sort of put the pieces together in the puzzle each and every day. But yeah, like, and seeing what cabinets could be re-released. Do you get, your Burger Time XL that you've always wanted, that deluxe form factor too? Do you get the Tron XL I saw a Tron today. I was looking up a Tron picture, $2,000 off eBay. Are you out of your mind? Like, that's crazy, Are people actually paying this stuff? So, there's that. There's oh gosh, what else? You know, like it goes on now. Star Wars, they've already kind of confirmed that. So there's big possibilities of things. You know, can you imagine the turtles that they mentioned, Cubert? I mean, dare I say Robotron? You know, just stuff like that. Like this could be really, really exciting, and it's gonna be one hell of a fun ride. And with all these other companies too, there's actually stuff to talk about. You know, Wonderland will be coming too in Q4. You know, for you guys that are pre-ordered that or are interested in mechanical, home arcade pinball kind of thing, this is really exciting, and there's a lot of cool prototypes to bring to the table, and hopefully basic fun can kind of knock this out of the park. And we were right 2 out of the 3, and I'll take that. My source is a little wrong, probably. Who knows? We'll see. We still need more information, right? James, you're lucky. You're actually talking to somebody over there. That's great. So again, shout out to James States Everything for sharing that stuff, guys. We're gonna skedaddle on out of here, guys. It's raining. We gotta play the arcade. Let's go, man. And Vic Fish is a helpful reminder here. We got 59 people in the house. I'm showing 63. We got 21 likes. Let's get the like count up. Let's do this. I've never seen more than like 50 likes, I think, on a live stream. Maybe we can break that record tonight, guys. But I need people like the Be Me, Rainwater Games, Blast from the Past, even though I got your name wrong. Confused somebody else. There's another name that he keeps changing his name. It's like driving me nuts now. But he looks just like that. I forgot what it was though. He changes it to like a home arcade, like addicted to 1-up or something. I don't know what it was. But addicted to basic fun, like all these weird names. And it's like Blast. Yeah, I digress, right? We need Provolone Joe. Did you give this a like? Mike Hawkers. I know all my moderators here gave the video a like, because come on now. How can you not? And I know all my channel members, like Prince Vinny here and Calvin Wong, gave them likes up and down the arena. So let's do this, man. James is the gaming mafia. He's gonna break my kneecaps. I had to bump my time slot because this man went live. No, all jokes aside, guys. I appreciate you coming out. I think I've hit the trifecta. I think I'm done. I think I have to move the drill. It is really coming down out there. I think we hold on, let me. It is like raining cats and dogs outside. Let's take a look here. Let's bring this up for you. Oh, well, no. Oh my goodness. Let's share this, guys. You know me. I'm a big stickler when it comes to the Doppler radar. I love weather. Let's get that out of here. Let's click on this guy. Let's make this full screen for you guys to see. Look what we got dealing on here. Can we zoom in? Oh man, it is where you can just count that Milwaukee. We're getting hit. What does this look like? Oh, look at this. Doppler radar is up in the building, guys. Will H says, what did I miss? Just got in from dinner. You're going to have to watch the replay, my guy. But give this video a like when we end the show here. Night peeps, keep it positive. Oh, yeah. See, B-Me's getting that rain, too. Love the rain, guys. We'll answer this one before we get out of here. Thor KC says, do you think Basic Fun will dare to go after the Disney license and make a new Tron or Star Wars? Yes, they've already confirmed Star Wars. And where I say Tron is because if they have already confirmed Star Wars, Tron should be coming too. Can you guys imagine an XL Tron? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. An XL Tron? Good God. I think that would make the demand here. He's not a weatherman. Yes, and in today's weather we have if you see over here, we got hard rain in the red there. You don't want to watch out and you're not gonna want to go anywhere. Finley's World, welcome to the stream, man. Says I had a storm hit us around 7 p.m. Where are you kind of located? Is that Wisconsin? I should probably play this Doppler radar, right? You guys can see some movement on the grid here. You guys see some movement on the grid. Chris Nooner says, is it raining banana sandwich? Ham banana sandwich. That's when it gets real. 110%, man. That's when you know it's going down, dude. Illinois-Iowa border. Yeah, I love the rain. Oh, Michael, wait, what do you say? Michael B's on? Is he going live? Oh, we're going to get bumped. We're out of here, guys. We got to go. Guys, I appreciate it. We got the Doppler going. I love you guys. Sticking around for the Doppler. Absolutely love it, guys. This is, I get kind of nerdy when it comes to weather, right? I get kind of nerdy at the end of the day. But, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you being here, guys. We got some cool, basic, fun info, guys. If you haven't watched it, I showed the pictures already. Watch the replay. Give that a like as well, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by And I'm sorry that you had to deal with a hater in the house. We got rid of him, but that's okay. That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. I love each and every one of you guys. As always, guys, please give this video a like on your way out. Leave a comment down below. What'd you think of this basic fun news? This is exciting stuff. And if Michael B's on, I don't know or not because I'm streaming right now. Go check him out, guys. Let's go. Let's get this party started. Get on out of here. We'll see you guys next week, guys. We're going to be here live next week. And obviously, if any more breaking news comes afloat, we'll come on live and talk about it because I love getting on here, chilling and chatting, walking and talking, moving and grooving, squatting and speaking just for you guys in the house, guys. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you guys in the next one.